Okay, so I think I just became the next victim of, tech marketing because I have been seeing nonstop talk on my Instagram, on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on my like it's literally everywhere about this little camera from DJI. I've been trying to find something that could fit in a sling when I'm going out, just a camera and a drone, and I don't want to take, I don't want to take the DSLR. I don't want to take the mirrorless. I don't want to take my phone with all the accessories, and I just want a minimal footprint. So I needed to personally check out the hype behind this camera, but I think I might have found the next one. So let's talk about it. So I initially picked up the Osmo Pocket 3 to kind of fill a void for the time being because I have, I want to upgrade this camera at some point in time. This is a Canon 70D. I have a Sigma 18-35 on it, which I still shoot a lot of things with, but everything, online is going towards 4K. I know you really can't tell for the most part with the compression that goes on between YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all that, but I've been looking to upgrade this, this camera for quite some time. I had a buddy that let me borrow his FX3 at one point, over a weekend, and I went out and shot with that thing and absolutely fell in love. So at this point, I'm looking to upgrade this camera to an FX3 or an FX30. But until that time comes, this is why I ended up picking up this thing. It's got great quality. The audio is amazing. It's small, compact, and it ideally fits what I'm trying to do, right? I still have this camera for when I need it, but when I go out, I want to just take a sling and just bring something tiny with this and a drone so I can get all the footage that I need. All right, so I just threw on some clothes. We're gonna head out. I want to talk about a few more different points on the Osmo Pocket 3. I have a few errands to run. One of them I have to run later with this guy. I'm gonna take him for an RIDE, right boy? Can't say it out loud because he knows it. He'll go crazy. He'll literally go berserk and run all over the room. I'll show you later, but it was his birthday, Tuesday. And I've been so busy with another thing that I have to talk about in a future video. It's gonna be my next one, but I've been so busy that I didn't even get a chance to go out and get him a birthday cake. So we're gonna take a ride for that later. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so for me personally, and one of the reasons that I picked this Osmo Pocket 3 up was I kind of got tired of taking all of the accessories of the iPhone to basically make the same thing that has going on in this package, right? Like the gimbal's all included. There's a screen to see yourself when you're recording. And when I was using my phone, like the ProRes was great, don't get me wrong, like it looked beautiful. It just was more of like a limiting factor that I didn't want to film as many things because of, I had to like break out the gimbal, break out the ND filter. Like there was so many different steps to it to make it look really good. And when I've started putting things online, I feel like I noticed that, yeah, you can kind of see, but for 95% of the people, they're never gonna know. They'll never know the difference between something like this being uploaded or like actually using a real camera, unless they know what they're looking for, right? If you know what you're looking for, then there's something to be said. Like people can tell what it is, but that's probably the main reason that I wanted to pick this thing up. Was something, like I said in the beginning of the video, it was super simple to use, very compact. Like when I go out, I'd much rather just take this instead of my phone, my gimbal, a battery charger, ND filter, the list goes on. So we're gonna put this to the test, used it for a few weeks, see how I like it. But that was one of my main concerns. Yeah, so I just made a quick pit stop, had to get some fuel. Dunkin' black iced all day, every day. Well, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. Not every day, but a lot of the days. If I'm not getting a Dunkin', it's black iced coffee at home. But what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer Dunkin' or Starbucks? Because ever since I moved down here, everyone likes Starbucks, but I've been a Dunkin' Donuts boy for the longest. But yeah, let's get back to the Osmo Pocket 3 versus iPhone debate here. Because, don't get me wrong, the iPhone's great. I've been using it, like I said, a lot. I think it's great for quick travel pictures. Like when I was just in Germany, I was able to get some really great shots with just the phone. I didn't have anything else with me at the time, so it worked perfectly for that. And one of the main reasons I wanted to compare this with the iPhone is the low light capability. I know this isn't like a full frame camera, but people say that it's pretty decent in low light when you use it correctly. So I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, so I don't know if you have ever used your iPhone to film anything, but if you have, I'm sure you've run into the storage issues. The storage issues, the interruptions when you're filming things. I don't know, it's just personal preference, and I like having something that is a dedicated camera. There's just something to be said about having a dedicated camera, right? Like, that's one of the biggest issues that I have when I'm filming on my iPhone is the interruptions with text and phone calls. I mean, I know you can set it to do not disturb, but I don't know, for me personally, I feel like it just disrupts my creativity. Another main reason I wanted to get this camera is for portability, right? Like, I mean, I'm not saying portability wise for the iPhones, right? Like, cause they're basically nothing, but when you compare this, the Osmo Pocket 3, I mean, look at this thing. It's like a few ounces compared to taking like an actual mirrorless with a lens, and then those are a few pounds at least. And then you have like the tripods and everything else that you can stack on it, a mic, and it becomes ridiculous. This thing is like so tiny. It's called Pocket for a reason. It fits in your pocket. And you're basically, I mean, the quality that comes out of this thing is 4K. It's better than anything that you're gonna need for social media anyway, because everything is compressed online. So, I mean, I feel like it's a win-win. And then don't even get me started about gimbals. I mean, if you wanted to put a gimbal on on your mirrorless, that's another few pounds at least. And I mean, you have a gimbal built into this thing. Like, look how smooth this is. And I'm literally walking. Let's see if we can run. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy how compact this thing is and what it offers. I mean, the audio quality that comes out of this thing, not only with the DJI Mic 2, but also just onboard camera on this thing. You know, I have the iPhone 16 Pro Max, so I got it for the additional features with the audio. But I mean, I can't speak to other iPhones. I just know that this sounds pretty damn good. I honestly think this is one of the best features about this camera, is the active track capability. Better get out of here, the train's coming. All right, so before that train just came blowing through here, I was talking about the active track, right? I think this is probably the best feature of the Osmo Pocket 3. I mean, it's basically like having your own personal cameraman, right? Like, cause I can do anything. I can walk all the way over here and I'm getting perfectly crisp audio because I have the mic on me, the DJI Mic 2, yet it is filming me. And I think this is so key, so crucial to changing up all your different camera angles and getting creative with things instead of everything static and on a tripod. I don't know, maybe that's just me, that's my thoughts, but I absolutely love this feature. And another reason that I picked up the Osmo Pocket 3 was basically for the convenience and how small it is. I mean, between the built-in gimbal and the size factor alone between, you know, this compared to a mirrorless camera is insane. I mean, the different angles and creative spots, you know, that you can put this in it's pretty wild. Let me show you something that I recorded. I just, you know, I made some coffee in the morning and I just stuffed this in weird random places. All right, so let's go on our last errand. Like I said, I was gonna take my dog out to go get a birthday cake. So let's see this. You wanna go for a ride? Come on, come on, cake. Yeah, I know. Get. You want to get something to cake?
You want to get a cake?
How you doing? Oh yeah, you found it. Here, take it home. All right, thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a good weekend. So I've been coming to Wolfgang and getting him, what is that? I'm getting these like desserts. They have, here, let's see if I can show you this. Happy birthday. Probably be able to show you when I get home, but anyway, I used to get them donuts. They had donuts with icing on them, and this one is a bundt cake, I was just told, so. But apparently it's made with peanut butter and oats, and it's all the same, all natural ingredients, which I typically like to feed him. You know, everyone has their own reasons, but I choose to feed him what I feed him, and yeah, that's enough of that, but we'll crack this open when we get home.
What's this, boy? Come on, let's go to your bed. Come on, get on. Yeah. There you go, boy.
That's it, make a mess of the bed.
But yeah, I think that's really all I had for these talking points that I wanted to cover about this camera. You know, it's been nice using something that's so small, produces such high quality content, and seamlessly pairs up with this mic. You know, it's right here. I've been wearing it the whole time. I don't know, you probably saw it through the shirt or not. And it just seamlessly pairs up with the DJI mic. I mean, I honestly feel like it's a no-brainer at this point. If I could leave you with one thing, it would probably be the convenience of the camera. Just how tiny it is, just the smallest footprint it has. I mean, today, for example, when I went out, everywhere I went, I just had a little sling with me. It had my drone, an extra battery, a battery for my phone, and the Pocket 3. And you know, it was just so nice not taking like a camera, a gimbal, a tripod. Just all of those accessories are just non-existent with this setup. And I really like it. I think this may stick around for a while with me. I want to test around. I want to test out the raw footage that it can shoot, the D-Log. But today has just been simply just point and shoot. I have not done anything with the settings at all. So, I don't know. This video may have been a little more rambly than others, and I apologize. I did this one completely off the top of my head. I didn't script anything. I just have been using it a little bit and kind of wanted to touch on those points that I thought were valid. So, forgive me for the ums and ahs throughout this video. I will get better. I just wanted to stop being like such a robot with like the program scripts, and I just I didn't like watching myself, so I couldn't imagine others did. With that said, that's all I have for this one. If you guys have any comments, anything, any feedback, any topics that I didn't cover that I should have, whatever, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to start a conversation with you, chat about it, and see where it goes from there. But that's all I got for this one.